AliExpress really is the gift that keeps on giving. For every decent watch released, there's another one that looks like it was designed after a mild electric shock. So today, we're clicking on those listings of the weirdest of the weird, watches that shouldn't exist yet somehow do. Think graffiti-covered Cartiers, spider tourbillons and brands with names so bad they sound like rejected antidepressants. Let's get started. When I hear the words ideal night, I think of shipping the kids off to their grandparents, ordering an Indian takeaway and falling asleep halfway through a documentary about the Battle of Stalingrad. Or maybe, if I'm feeling particularly wild, a 4-part series on the restoration of a 1980s Austin Maestro. What I definitely don't think of is an AliExpress brand trying to sell me a watch for nearly $1,000. Yet somehow, here we are. But what a watch it shapes up to be. Equal parts incredible and ridiculous, yet undeniably fun at the same time. Whether that fun justifies the price of an entry-level Swiss watch, I'm not entirely sure. But on paper, it's ticking all the right boxes in its own gloriously unhinged way. Affectionately named the Night Spider Tourbillon, the design centres around a fully loomed 3D spider forming the skeletonised chassis, with the tourbillon proudly taking the role of the arse end of the arachnid. Does it look cool? Yes. Does it make any sense? Absolutely not. Because who in their right mind looks at a tourbillon and thinks that would make a brilliant spider's backside? My guess, probably the Chinese equivalent to my 6-year-old son. And even he'll tell you it's a bit too much. After all that madness, you'd be forgiven for thinking the rest of the design was dialed back to let the spider take centre stage. But you'd be wrong. Because the designer, still drunk on power after somehow getting the spider-ass tourbillon past management, decided to push his luck even further. The result? A pair of hands that can only be described as looking like 2 wiggly sperm cells for reasons only known to him, and, probably, his dealer. The rest of the features are tame by comparison, though tame might be generous. It's a 42mm 316L stainless steel case with black PVD coating, 12mm thick, rounded yet somehow burdened with angular welded-on lugs that give it a sort of industrial sci-fi vibe. Sapphire crystal and a 5-link PVD coated bracelet and 50 metres of water resistance. This thing's an enigma. You'd have to be absolutely sure of yourself to even want to wear it, and absolutely sure of it to ever want to spunk the best part of $1,000 on it. But credit where it's due, Ideal Night actually had the guts to make it. They're braver and clearly less sane than I'll ever be. I adore the Cartier Santos. It's one of those watches that sits permanently in my maybe one day if I win the lottery or sell one of my many kids on the black market list. But there's always one huge problem stopping me from taking it seriously. Its complete lack of deranged marker pen graffiti scrawled across the dial like it's the front cover of a teenager's school art folder. But thankfully, AliExpress has, as usual, arrived at just the legal side of counterfeit fakery. And not only have they solved the graffiti problem, they've overachieved. We're talking motivational quotes so aggressively insincere they make your cousin's Facebook breakup post look emotionally restrained. Now, this idea didn't just fall out the sky. These watches pay homage to a 1980s Santos Dumont customised by a New York street artist with the words "fuck 9 to 5" scribbled across the dial. But the Chinese haven't just taken the concept and rolled with it, they've made it their own, by adding a generous helping of Google translated life advice for that extra layer of confusion and charm. We're talking poetic genius of Shakespearean stature, such as "The world is yours," "I don't care," "I am the way," or the absolute classic, "Ahead of one." But a watch isn't just about a dial, is it? So what else do you get for your money? Well, nothing life-changing, but nothing that makes you want to set it on fire either. A 38mm brushed and polished stainless steel case, a mineral crystal with a display case back, the trusty NH35 ticking inside, a bracelet that looks great but might rust off within a week, and a heroic 30 metres of water resistance, which basically means 0 metres of water resistance. And for under 95 quid before AliExpress invites you to spin a wheel, collect some coins and pretend you've saved money. Is it worth it for the novelty value alone? I'll let you decide. Personally, and I know this might destroy what little credibility I have left, I absolutely love them. Yes, they're ridiculous, but in the best possible way. The only real dilemma now is whether I want my watch to whisper, "Money never cheats," or to scream, "Push your limit," as long as that limit never pushes past 30 metres. This might just take the crown as the weirdest watch concept I've ever seen. An oil barrel and pump immortalised in stainless steel and sapphire crystal. Somewhere, an entire design team decided that what the world really needed was a wrist-mounted tribute to crude extraction. It's the sort of thing guaranteed to get blue-haired climate activist knickers in a sustainable, ethically sourced twist. You can almost picture it now, someone gluing themselves to the dial in protest, shouting about emissions while the watch quietly ticks away on the wrist of someone whose hobbies include burning tyres in their backyard. And coming from a country still cheerfully inflating its CO2 numbers while the rest of us get taxed into poverty for using a kettle, it almost feels like a deliberate bit of trolling. Like they're looking at us struggling to hit net zero and saying, "Here, have a little oil pump for your troubles." But who's it actually for? Who looks at this watch and thinks, "Yes, fossil fuels, that's my aesthetic"? Still, credit where it's due, the specs are surprisingly decent. A brushed stainless steel case, 42mm in diameter and 12mm thick, 50 metres of water resistance, a sapphire crystal, and a Miyota 8215 doing the heavy lifting. Or, in this case, the pumping. You've even got options, a 5-link Jubilee, an oyster-style bracelet, or a leather strap if you want to feel fancy while doing your bit for climate change. So, if you've got an unhealthy fascination with oil that borders on an arrestable fetish, or you just want to annoy your eco-warrior sister at her vegan Christmas dinner, for £230, this one's for you. For the remaining 99.99% of the human race, that £230 might be better spent on the green tax levy part of your energy bill. And I got through all of that without mentioning the brand name, Pindu, which requires no creative writing to explain how bad it is. Want multiple shots at nabbing watches I review? Then please consider joining my members area. I run regular giveaways and the small membership fee just covers the shipping to the winners. Or, if you'd rather try a look for free, then there's my 7,500 subscriber giveaway linked in the description. And if you like what I'm doing, then it'd really help me out if you could give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you really want to earn some brownie points, give that hype button a smash. If you've got arms like tree trunks and a wrist circumference measurable in postcode areas, this next one might be for you. Especially if you don't like normal watch brands and prefer them to sound more like the bail conditions imposed on a dodgy PE teacher after a school trip to the Peak District. Feelnever. Apparently, it's a collaboration between German designers and Chinese watchmakers. Whether that's true or just something scribbled on the back of a shipping label, I couldn't care less. What matters is this beast is good for every situation. Hiking, saturation diving, running, flying a plane, even going out for dinner. Because basically, it's the Incredible Hulk of watches. And if the Hulk wanted to get dressed up all fancy for a night of cocktails and dancing, are you really going to tell him he can't? Although, if I took it dancing, it would probably have to go around my thigh instead of my wrist. The specs are big too. It's a 48mm stainless steel case, 14mm thick, fitted with a sapphire crystal, helium escape valve and a solid stainless steel bracelet that could probably double as gym equipment. Powering it is the Seiko VK63 Mecha Quartz, with subdials that actually look well thought out for once. And the dial itself is a full light show. Bold indices, sword-style hands and so much lume you could probably guide an aircraft in a blackout. Even the bezel glows, because if there's one thing that could have been a problem with this, it's the risk of it not being noticed. It's rated to 500 metres of water resistance, which is frankly ridiculous for a chronograph, but by this point, why stop at sensible? oversized, overbuilt and completely unnecessary. Yet somehow, that's exactly what makes it brilliant. And at £70, it's probably a risk-free purchase. If it turns out to be total junk, you could probably weigh it in at the local scrapyard for more than the retail price. Sometimes AliExpress gets it so right, it almost feels suspicious. Because as we all know, when something feels too good to be true, it probably is. So how does a 500-metre automatic dive watch, built from premium materials and costing less than 200 quid, manage to exist without one? Well, it doesn't. Because the catch here is the brand name, Dreamas. I can't get past it. It sounds less like a watch brand and more like a dodgy mattress shop that insists the springs you can feel through the paper-thin topping are a luxury feature. It's the sort of name you'd see in a run-down northern town high street sandwiched between a vape shop that miraculously stays open without ever having a customer and the 16th charity shop to open on the street this month. But branding aside, the spec sheet is frankly absurd. You're getting a 44mm carbon fibre case, 17mm thick, with a proper titanium crown and case back, a sapphire crystal, super luminova lume, and a genuinely ridiculous 500 metres of water resistance. It's all tied together with an FKM rubber strap, and inside is the Honda Civic of movements, the Miyota 8215. Not glamorous, but it should survive the apocalypse. But of course, it's not all perfect. The dial, designed to look like carbon fibre, rather than actually be carbon fibre, ends up looking cheaper than a 26-year-old blonde marrying her 90-year-old millionaire sugar daddy on his deathbed. Thankfully, Dreamas, just saying it makes me shudder, offers versions with more conventional dials for only a few quid more. And if you're going to take the plunge, I'd go for this one, this textured, grainy dial. It looks far more expensive than it has any right to, and paired with the carbon case, it actually looks halfway serious. Almost. Because let's be honest, this thing is still an AliExpress deep sea tank with a name that sounds like a herbal sleep aid. But for under 200 quid, with those specs, it's a ridiculous amount of watch for the money. You just have to decide if you can live with Dreamerus written on your wrist, and the knowledge that somewhere out there, someone's sleeping uncomfortably on a matching mattress. How about a cheap mechanical alarm watch by Hanboro? Something like a Christopher Ward bel canto with extra design flair but probably less execution that pushes it somewhere between genius and a GCSE graphics project. Christopher Ward, if by some miracle you're watching this, firstly, haven't you got anything better to do? And secondly, if you just slapped the words "ring the bell" across the dial, you'd have probably cornered the Chinese market by now. Because who doesn't want "ring the bell" emblazoned across their watch face? The chiming mechanism sits proudly on display through a circular cutout in the dial, showing off that little hammer ready to do its thing. And just in case you weren't sure what it does, Hanboro helpfully added a clip-art bell icon next to it, at a weird angle, like someone dropped it there accidentally and just went, yeah, that'll do. It's careless, random, and that's exactly what makes it cool. The dial itself is a proper mixed bag. Brushed metallic and textured grainy finish, tall polished indices, sharp Dauphine-style hands with lume down the middle, and a red-tipped seconds hand to finish it off. Then there's the typography, loud, bold and completely unnecessary. The case though is where things start to get genuinely impressive. 41.5mm of 904L stainless steel, 12mm thick, brushed and polished to a standard that feels far more expensive than it should. There's sapphire crystal, 50 metres of water resistance and a top quality high beat Miyota 9015 modified with a chime-in alarm module. And the price? Under £380. For a high beat mechanical alarm watch, that's not just decent, that's borderline unbelievable. It's like finding out your local kebab shop now does Michelin-star dining. Yes, it's absurd, it's gaudy, and it's got the graphic design energy of a 2007 MySpace page, but it works. It's chaotic in the most endearing way, the kind of watch that makes you laugh at it in front of the watch snobs, but quietly admit you kind of want one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.